If you just got your WRX, you more than likely want to tint your windows. Mine didn't have any tint on the front, so I went over to Cactus Window Tint. Saw our friend Rick. I take all my cars there, so if you're in the Phoenix area, I'm going to show you where you can go, where you can trust your nicest vehicles in the world, or even just your WRX. I'm going to give you an idea of what I did to show you what it looks like, what it feels like, what it quality-wise, and Rick's going to give you an idea of a comparison of a couple different films, and overall give you an idea of where you want to go with the tint on your WRX. So let's get into it. Just got to our spot, Cactus Tint in Scottsdale. We're gonna see our boy Rick to get the WRX dialed in. For the WRX, I kind of had this vision of kind of going down the middle road of not too dark, but not too light. The car has a lot of nice contrast, so having something a little bit darker, so it complements that contrast. You got the blue, you got the bronze, and I want a nice deep black across all the windows. Rick's Bronco Raptor, I'm gonna reference a clip right here. I really like how that color looks. So Rick, can you tell us what film that is and a little bit about it?
Sure. The film that's on that is Spectra PhotoSync IRD 15%, which is kind of like a true smoke color that emulates the factory privacy glass that's on the back of the Bronco already. Now you can get to that 15% numerous ways. There's different products that'll give you that same shade. You don't have to go that route unless you specifically are trying to get more heat out of the car too. You didn't really reference heat, you kind of reference a certain look. So when it comes to looks, we can kind of go a number of different options that would get you to the same point, the same look, the same shade, so to speak, and also kind of fit your budget, so to speak, too.
What would be like a middle road quality, heat rejection, and price? Because I know this is top end. I don't feel like that's necessary for this car.
Yeah, the Expel XR Plus is a good option. It has the 15% same shade as the IRD. Great performance. It's a multi-layer ceramic. That's what makes it a better film, not the ceramic portion, but the fact that it's a multi-layer film. The more layers you put on, the less you feel through the film. In my opinion, like this is a single layer ceramic. It performs kind of like a carbon layer, non-ceramic film. So it just depends on, if you're going for a look, this will get you there too. It has a 15% as well. That's a little more blue undertone. Kind of hard to pick up that blue. This is more of a smoky color. They both look good. Same manufacturer, slightly different film. One infrared layer works decent. 14 layers works better.
This is 14 layers.
Yeah.
That's one?
Yep.
I didn't know that there was that many layer difference.
Well,
is it like a couple mil thicker?
Nothing noticeable really, especially from an installer standpoint. I don't notice a difference, but in theory, yeah, it's gonna be thicker because there's more layers.
What's the average person spending here versus there?
A couple $100 more. This is 500. This is 600. So we do, like, some people do the windshield too, which adds 350. We don't do windshields with this one. Both have a lifetime warranty. Both have the same UV protection, so you're not going to be getting a sunburn through one and not the other. Patented scratch coats on both. Lifetime warranty on both. Other than performance and a slight look difference, this one matches factory tint better. So like when people come in and have an SUV, we'll do the front doors with like the 20% smoke of the black. And it does match really well to the factory tint, where this is more blue and people say it doesn't match. So even though they want the performance, sometimes we take them back a notch just to get that look that they're trying to get. It's all personal.
Yeah.
So someone's personal preference should lean one way or another based on what they tell me and what's the most important thing. So if they come in and go, I just want it to look right. Well, obviously that's their first, point of importance. Then there's other people who come and go, I don't care what it looks like. I want to keep the heat out. I'm tired of the heat. So that's where that changes the gamut a bit.
Cool. I think the blue will be fine.
I think it'll be awesome.
It'll look good. Back at the house, got the car all cleaned up. We got the 15% all around. Check out how this looks on the outside. Looks really even. You got the nice deep blues. You got the dark black windows. It looks really smooth, especially rolling. I'm stoked how it came out. Rick and the team over at Cactus Tint killed it. Check them out in Scottsdale, Arizona. Come inside so you can see what it looks like from the inside, because it looks super dark on the outside, but it's actually not bad on the inside at all. Looking inside, you can see the contrast between the windshield with no tint and the 15%. I can see everything at night. You can still see out of it. If you go more like 5%, then it's really dark and it hinders me at night, and I don't really like it. It makes the car feel claustrophobic too. So if you want something that looks sleek, deep black on the outside, but not unbearable at night, especially, and to have good UV protection and heat rejection during the summer, this Expel film that we did in 15 was ideal, and that's what worked best for this car. And if this is a similar setup that you want on your car, you can hit up Rick and Cactus Tint or get that same film at a shop near you. Now that your windows are tinted, you might be interested in adding an intake to your WRX to get a little bit of turbo noises. So I'm going to leave this MA Performance video right here where we have this intake system we're going to install, and it's really good mod. I highly recommend this, and you actually get more power than you think you would from it.